everybody, good afternoon. This is Brittany with the Seniors Blue Book, and here today I am going to introduce you to SunWays Assisted Living Concierge with Mark and Elli Baldwin. So welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
We're doing awesome.
Awesome. How are you?
Good, very good. So we're actually in the comforts of their home, so we want to thank them for allowing us within a little more personal of their lives. But today we want to focus on who they are as people and what they're doing. Yeah. So tell me a little bit of your guys' story and your background coming to Sarasota.
So we've been in the community, I guess we're coming up on 9 years. We actually are both from the Northeast, but came via California about 9 years ago. And we have 2 small kids, and we actually are trained recruiters, technology recruiters. We've been in that industry, both of us, for almost 15 years.
Is that how you met?
Oddly enough,
actually,
no.
We met at happy hour, actually.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
yes,
it's always a good
that's how it happens.
Ended up in the same industry.
Exactly. He saw that I was doing it and was like, well, I can do that. But so we've been trained IT recruiters. We work for a nationwide company and have clients all over the country, and really over the last couple of years have been looking for a way to impact our community a lot more. I mean, we're involved in our community. We have kids here. We have our friends here. And so we were looking for a way to start a business and just be more involved. And one thing led to another, and really identifying this industry as being one that we wanted to be a part of based on our past experience. And we're loving it.
It's almost a natural progression.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the recruiting industry, we're information brokers. We're good at bringing 2 sides together, figuring out the needs, wants, must-haves, etc., and just, almost like a middleman broker, if you will. So it's kind of a natural progression, if you will.
Absolutely. Yeah. And how did you, Mark, get into this industry? I mean, what, besides kind of bringing together the recruitment and placement side of things, for you personally?
12, 13 years ago, I saw my mom go through it with my grandmother, in and out of nursing homes, in and out of assisted living homes. Really took a toll on her, and obviously my grandmother. No one to give them straight information. My mom didn't know where to start. She isn't very computer savvy, if you will. So saw what she went through, and then even as recently as 2 years ago down here, one of my best friends down here went through it with his aunt. And it's just a painful process to see them go through, especially when they don't have the time or resources to actually do the research and figure out the right place to put their loved one.
Absolutely.
Just kind of came together like that.
Yeah. Definitely.
So SunWays is basically a placement agency, if you will, but of course that's the official term. But they are here to be able to serve families, to be able to serve clients in finding the right fit when it comes to what the care needs are, the best social environment, pulling together the financial resources here within the community. So tell me a little bit about how you go through the process with a client.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons why when we even were coming up with our name, wanting to put concierge in it, is because one of the, holes we felt in terms of resources out there was, it was just kind of like a catch-all. Like, here's your information. It wasn't very personal. It wasn't really based on the needs of that individual and of that family. And so that's really where we started, and trying to create a process more tailored for that person versus, hey, this is our process, so this is what we're going to do, to make sure that that client or that family is getting exactly what they need. So kind of starts there. I mean, it starts with obviously interviewing them and really understanding what the situation is, because sometimes it's a caregiver that lives states away. Sometimes they live down the street. Sometimes it's an individual coming out of a hospital stay. I mean, there's so many different variables to it. And another reason why we ended up going with concierge is beyond the actual process part of it. It's, for us, obviously, the placement into the right community is important, but there's so many other things surrounding that of, all right, well, now I have to go to a community, like, who's going to organize and move my things? Like, I need a lawyer. I need this. And so really, we've been making sure that we're in the community creating really good partnerships with other resources so that it's kind of a full package versus a
Just a
one
service,
size fits all.
You said it
type of thing.
perfectly,
Yeah.
and we can truly tailor our business for our individual clients,
Yeah.
which is a huge benefit.
Yeah.
So you would meet with a client at their home. You might meet with them at the hospital, like
Right.
you said, a skilled nursing facility. Pretty much wherever they are, you will go to.
Yeah,
them.
exactly,
Absolutely.
absolutely, yeah.
And
going
then
to
you'll drive them to the communities once you sit down and have that discovery, that interview to figure out what the best fits may be.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we'll take them on tours, schedule the tours of the communities, pick them up as need be. Again, just completely tailor our services to their needs.
Yeah. But we've also found, it's interesting because sometimes that type of service is exactly what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And we've also had interaction with families saying, hey, this is the information that we need. Please send us an email
Mhm.
with this information and we'll get back to you with what we want. So it's not really about them fitting into our process, but more of us creating a process that makes sense for them.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
And getting them
that's-
what they need,
That is perfectly said.
Yeah.
Seniors in our area, this is a service that is absolutely necessary and needed. It is a very large market of communities, so for somebody to do their homework or start that process, it is extremely beneficial to use a service like SunWays to be able to really sit down, like they're saying, and cater to what your needs are, and being able to take you to those places and help you through that whole process, because it's not just one part of the process you help with. You're also going to be there for them once they actually move into a community. You kind of almost adopt your clients,
Right.
because
Exactly.
they become an extension of you, and you get close to those people. So being able to continuously be a part of their lives and make sure that they're doing well, that's all a part of it.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
rewarding, very rewarding. And I would like to add in, a portion of all our proceeds will go directly to local Sarasota charities.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was
Kind of
important.
comes full
So,
circle for us too.
Yeah.
Very cool, and that's a good point to bring up too. So, is there a cost associated with using SunWays for a client?
The community usually pays
Mhm.
the referral fee, so it is free for the families, completely free.
Yeah, 100% free.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's important because, talking to professionals out there that know kind of what I used to do, of course, is what they're doing, and being able to provide a service at no cost to seniors. Of course, for our seniors, anything that's free or at no cost is for them. That's
Yeah,
something that
absolutely.
they really love, and to not have to, pay somebody to come out to help with that service is really important. So, case managers, if you're listening out there, or anybody who really touches a senior's life on a daily basis, anybody that, can be benefit from being educated on what the differences of care are, even, when you have clients that come to you that aren't ready for placement.
I was just going to say that, exactly. It's, for us too, we just want to be sharing that information and be that place where people know that they can get that information and resources. And when the time comes that is the steps that you need to take, we're there for you as well. But even if you are a caregiver, or like you said, a case manager, and you're like, I don't even know what options are out there. There's a lot of families, even us, and when your mom was going through it, like, we didn't know there was a difference between independent community versus assisted communities. There's a lot of people out there that have the view that all communities are what we would refer to as a nursing home back in the day, what might have looked like, right? So
Exactly.
it's, even if it's just calling and getting some information, that's what we want to be there for.
Yeah, you want
essentially.
to educate people so that they're best set up to make the the best informed decision.
Yeah.
Because you bring up a good point. There's standard licensed communities. There's limited nursing license, extended care. There's very specific differences between those licenses. So when somebody's moving into a community, that you want to make sure you're setting them up for a long-term success. Not
Right.
somewhere where they might have to make another move in another year or two.
Exactly.
So being able to identify that and have all that expertise.
Right. Yeah. Not only like what is happening now, but really what the short-term and long-term goals are and trajectory might look like, so you can age in place, and so that process is, smooth.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Right.
So is there anything that you want to leave everybody with? Any Any kind of final statements about yourselves and what you're doing?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I didn't prepare them for
I
that
know,
question,
right?
by the way.
All I'd say is give us a call, go on our website,
Yeah.
get in touch with us. Any questions, concerns, any kind of help we can provide whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like I said, we tailor our services to your needs. So
Yeah, we're really excited to be part of the not only the Sarasota community, but we just have honestly like fallen in love with just the Sarasota healthcare community, and really are so excited to be part of it. And we do feel like as newcomers, so to speak, as to people that don't have a background in healthcare, it's not like we came from that space. We feel like it's a huge benefit to us because we're coming in with fresh eyes. We're coming in with a new approach, with enthusiasm and excitement, and really, we're excited about it.
Awesome. Well, I'll definitely add to this video, I'll add on the phone number to contact them at. Meet them, love on them. They're wonderful people. I instantly liked them from like the first minute I met you guys.
thank you.
So I'm sure you'll be seeing them out and about, but again, give them a call, and if you know somebody who is needing some education on senior living options, whether they need something now or yesterday or even a year from now, go ahead and give them a call for some information. So
Awesome.
thank you again
Thanks, Brittany.
for being
Thank
a part of
you.
this, and again, Seniors Blue Book, we're really excited to partner with SunWays, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.